Musa Jakadala, whose real name is Moses Odhiambo Obak, has built a reputation as one of Kenya's prominent contemporary Ohangla musicians. But before his music career reached national and international audiences, his name became associated with several unusual controversies and rumors. One of the strangest incidents came in December 2018, when rumors spread in parts of Migori County about a supposedly deadly sexually transmitted infection that people were calling Jakadala. Public health officials dismissed the claims as a hoax, but Musa's name became connected to the rumor because of his popular song, Hera Remo, whose title is associated with the idea of love is blood. Musa was forced to publicly clarify that he did not have any sexually transmitted infection and was not critically ill. He treated the bizarre situation with some humor, explaining that famous personalities can sometimes have their names attached to unusual events or rumors. Years later, Musa again found himself at the center of social media speculation. In 2025, unverified online claims questioned his sexuality, with some critics focusing on his fashion and hairstyle. During an appearance on the Oga Obinna show, Musa rejected the allegations and described them as malicious attempts to provoke him. He also made it clear that he preferred to keep his wife and children away from the constant scrutiny of social media. His name has also occasionally surfaced in entertainment-related disputes, including disagreements involving event organizers, MCs, and live performers. However, compared with the controversies surrounding many celebrities, Musa has generally maintained a relatively private and low-profile personal image. Away from the rumors, Musa Jakadala's real story is one of hardship, determination, and an unlikely journey into music. Musa was born on July 23, 1989 in Ugunja, Siaya County, Kenya. He was raised in a large family and is reportedly the seventh born among 8 children. His father was Joseph Obak, while his mother is known as Consolata or Consulate Obak. His childhood was not easy. Musa lost his father while he was still young, leaving the family facing serious financial difficulties. The situation affected his education, and he was forced to leave school after completing Class 8 because his family could no longer afford to support his studies. Instead of giving up on his ambitions, Musa decided to look for work. In 2006, he moved to Nairobi and settled in Kayole, where he began working as a mechanic. For about 3 years, he gained experience in the garage while trying to earn enough money to improve his circumstances. He also worked at a car wash, taking on manual jobs to support himself and raise money for his education. The money he saved eventually allowed him to return to school. He enrolled at St. Agnes School in Kayole and continued his education, eventually sitting for his KCSE examinations in 2009. After secondary school, Musa joined New College in Nairobi, where he pursued a diploma course in mechanical engineering. His choice of course was influenced partly by his earlier experience as a mechanic. However, music was gradually becoming more important in his life. After his first year in college, he left his studies and decided to pursue Ohangla music full-time. Around 2010, Musa formally entered the entertainment industry. He joined the Blaze Africa band, led by Agodi Mayaka, and performed at venues such as Club Village Co. His beginning was far from glamorous. He was not immediately the star at the center of the stage. Instead, he worked his way up by taking on several roles within the group. He performed as a drummer, dancer, acrobat, and backup vocalist, learning the practical side of live entertainment from the ground up. Those early years became an important apprenticeship and helped him understand both music and stage performance. In 2013, Musa took a major step by leaving Blaze Africa and establishing his own group, the Super Latin Ohangla Band. The band initially had only 6 members, but Musa was determined to build it into something much bigger. That same year, he released his debut single, Niar Algo, and his first live recorded album, Niri Dwaro Ango. He followed it with Niar Siaya in 2014. Then came the turning point. In 2016, Musa released the album Heraremo, and its title track became a major breakthrough. The song spread widely among Ohangla fans and eventually reached audiences beyond the Luo-speaking regions where the genre had traditionally been strongest. Heraremo transformed Musa from a relatively unknown performer into a recognizable name in Kenyan entertainment. The song accumulated millions of views online and helped establish him as one of the leading contemporary voices in Ohangla music. Musa continued releasing music, with projects including Chun Dano in 2018 and Dahabu in 2021. In 2023, he released the Kadalis Experience EP. He has also continued developing new music, including his anticipated project, 8 Effect. His success has not been limited to recording music. The 6-member group he started with eventually grew into a 23-member live band, creating a much larger operation involving musicians, dancers, sound equipment, and transportation. Musa has also expanded into business. He is associated with the super Latin Ohangla band, Kadalis Music Studio, and Kadalis Tours and Adventure. Through these ventures, he has moved beyond being simply a performing artist and into music production and tourism-related business. His performance fees have reportedly risen dramatically over the years. From earning only a few thousand shillings during his early days, he eventually became an artist capable of commanding much higher fees for major performances. His achievements have also brought recognition. Musa won the Male Artist of the Year award at the Marwa Music Awards, competing against other major names in the regional music industry. He also received a YouTube Silver Creator Award after his official channel surpassed 100,000 subscribers. His growing popularity has taken him beyond Kenya as well. Musa has performed for audiences in the United States and Europe, giving his music exposure among the Kenyan and Luo diaspora. In addition to entertainment, Musa has developed a reputation for community involvement. Through the Jakadala Foundation, he is associated with initiatives aimed at supporting elderly and disabled members of society. He also supports the Kadala Super Cup, an annual youth sports tournament intended to give young people opportunities in sports while encouraging them to stay away from crime and other social problems. His music studio has also provided opportunities for emerging musicians. Through Kadala's music studio, he has been involved in mentoring and supporting upcoming Ohangla artists seeking to establish themselves in the industry. Despite his public career, Musa has deliberately kept much of his family life private. He has reportedly been married for more than a decade, and his wife is commonly referred to as Nyar Osiri. Musa has described her as a humble and supportive partner who stood by him before his music career became successful. The couple reportedly have 2 children. Musa has also spoken about the attention that comes with being a popular male musician. Female fans and so-called groupies are part of the environment surrounding live entertainment, but he has said that maintaining boundaries is important to him because he wants to protect his marriage and family. His views about relationships have also found their way into his music. In songs such as Pin Nigi Ite, he encourages couples to resolve their disagreements privately rather than turning their personal problems into public drama. There have also been dating rumors involving Musa. One notable example involved Vesha Shaylin after photographs of the two appeared online, including an image of Musa feeding her cake at an event. The photographs sparked speculation that the two were romantically involved. Musa rejected the rumors and explained that their relationship was professional while reaffirming his commitment to his wife. Musa Jakadala's financial success has naturally generated speculation about his wealth. His exact net worth, however, is not publicly verified, and figures circulating online should therefore be treated as estimates rather than confirmed financial records. His reported sources of income include live performances, music production, digital streaming, his music studio, and tourism-related businesses. He is also associated with residential and transport assets, including a home in Nairobi and property in his rural area of Siaya County. His band's operations require transport vehicles capable of carrying musicians and large quantities of sound equipment. What makes Musa Jakadala's story particularly remarkable is how far he has traveled from his beginnings. He once had to leave school because his family could not afford his education. He moved to Nairobi, worked as a mechanic and car wash attendant, saved money, and returned to school. He later entered music not as a celebrated performer, but as a drummer, dancer, and backup vocalist. From a 6-member group that had to build itself from scratch, he eventually created a large touring band and established himself as a major figure in Ohangla music. Today, Musa Jakadala's journey represents more than musical success. It is a story of an artist who turned early hardship into motivation, used music to create opportunities, and gradually expanded his career into business, philanthropy, and mentorship. From the streets of Kayole to major stages in Kenya and abroad, Musa Jakadala has transformed himself from a young man struggling to complete his education into one of the recognizable names in Kenya's modern Ohangla scene.